What if I told you the US just declared Bitcoin a matter of national security? What if I told you the government quietly locked away 200,000 BTC into a vault you'll never see, because it doesn't exist in any building? It exists on-chain. This isn't speculation, this isn't hype. This is a real executive order, signed, sealed, and coded into America's future. Welcome to the era of the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. Let's break down exactly what it means, and why it changes everything. When President Trump issued the executive order establishing the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, the mainstream media barely blinked. But those of us watching the crypto space knew exactly what this meant. Bitcoin isn't just money now, it's a weapon, a shield, a sovereign store of unstoppable value. The US now holds 200,000 BTC. That's not ETF paper. That's actual coins tucked away in secure cold wallets managed by a special task force under the Treasury. Why now? Because the global economic storm is already brewing. Debt, inflation, dollar dilution, and this move was the insurance policy. Gold is heavy, Bitcoin is light. Gold takes weeks to move. Bitcoin moves in seconds. Gold is old. Bitcoin is now. The US didn't double down on gold because it knows Bitcoin is more efficient, harder to seize, and impossible to counterfeit. This is the first time in history a government has publicly admitted, we don't just trust blockchain, we're betting our future on it. For you, this isn't just symbolic. This is a message. If America is hoarding Bitcoin to protect itself, maybe you should be doing the same. These 200,000 BTC aren't sitting on Coinbase. They're buried deep. Cold wallets, multi-sig vaults, air-gapped servers that never touch the internet. Because in modern warfare, information is ammo. And Bitcoin is now a reserve weapon. Cold storage isn't just security, it's power. This is the same kind of storage method you can use. Start with a hardware wallet. Move your holdings off exchanges. If the US is doing it, maybe you shouldn't be leaving your crypto floating on a hot wallet either. El Salvador went first. The world laughed, then they bought more, and laughed louder at the rest of us. Now it's not just them. Russia's mining BTC. China has sovereign wallets through backdoors. The UAE, Singapore, Brazil, they're all watching. Even Iran is stacking crypto behind closed firewalls. What we're seeing is a new arms race, but the missiles are digital. The defense systems are wallets. And the battlefield? It's the blockchain. If entire nations are preparing for a future built on Bitcoin, you should ask yourself, are you even ready? The real question isn't why the United States bought Bitcoin, it's what are they preparing for? Is this a hedge to protect the dollar, or a quiet surrender to something stronger? Because every time the Fed prints billions, Bitcoin becomes more attractive. Every time inflation unexpectedly rises, Bitcoin shines brighter. The Strategic Bitcoin Reserve isn't a fad, it's a firewall. For you, that means it's time to stop saving in dollars and start storing value in assets that don't devalue while you sleep. Forget ETFs, forget BlackRock, the United States went direct. They didn't buy shares in a fund. They bought the real deal, keys, wallets, and sovereign control. That's your cue to do the same. Wall Street wants you in paper. But real control? That's in your private keys. This is a once-in-a-lifetime reminder. Own your Bitcoin. Don't just rent exposure. Get a ledger, Trezor, Exodus, learn self-custody. Because in the next crash, the difference between access and regret will be one seed phrase. Here's the truth. You don't need 200,000 BTC to win. You need a plan, a wallet, a mindset. Decide how much of your income to protect. Whether it's $5, $50, or $500 per month, set it, automate it, stack it. Treat your Bitcoin like digital armor because it is. Teach your family. Write a Bitcoin will. Make your reserve multi-generational, because when fiat burns and policies shift, the only thing left standing will be what you stored. This isn't just about crypto, it's about sovereignty. It's about what happens when governments start treating code like gold. The United States Strategic Bitcoin Reserve is real, and it's a warning shot to the rest of the world. The question is, will you sit on the sidelines or build your own reserve while there's still time? Until next time, stay sovereign.